Legal dictation number 101. Be ready. Start. The record revealed that the state government was seized with the issue as to whether, after the order of the hearing authority dated 25/4/2008, publication of the modified scheme was required as per law or not, but no final decision could be taken in this regard, and ultimately, as per the note sheet dated 31st/5/2013, the state government proposed to withdraw the proposal for modification of the scheme dated 5/8/2005, but no final decision could be taken even on this issue, and the matter remained pending awaiting the opinion of the legal remembrancer in the matter. In view of the above discussion, this court is of the view that in the absence of any decision of the state government approving the modified scheme dated 5/8/2005 as envisaged under section 102(1) of the Act 1988, as per the dictum in Rashid Javed's case supra, the route in question continues to be a notified nationalized route in respect of which the state transport undertaking and the persons mentioned in the notified scheme or persons legally entitled to ply as successor in interest alone are entitled to ply. It being so, the rejection of the application of the opposite parties for grant of permit on the said route on the ground of it being a nationalized route did not suffer from any error, and it would not be amenable to an appeal under section 89 of the Act 1988. It being so, the very basis for rejection of the application for impleadment filed by the petitioner herein by the appellate authority, as also denying him a right of hearing, falls to the ground. The remedy, if any, was by way of a revision under section 90 of the Act 1988, and under the proviso to section 90, no order could be passed in such revision unless the person who would be prejudiced by such order or given a reasonable opportunity of being heard. Had the private opposite parties filed such a revision, the revisional court would have considered the question of locus standi in the light of the aforesaid proviso. Suffice it to say that a specific assertion has been made in the paragraph 4 of the writ petition that the applicants and their predecessors in interest were permitted to ply the vehicle on the route in question as per the scheme notified, which has not been specifically and categorically denied either by the private opposite party or by the state in their counter affidavit. In fact, it has been admitted in the counter affidavit that the petitioner is plying on the route in question. During the course of the argument, Shri Saxena himself stated that the petitioner was plying on the route in question in terms of some interim order passed by the revisional authority. Had it been a non-notified route, then the plea of the opposite parties as regards locus standi may have carried weight in view of the authorities cited by them, but it being a notified route, it cannot be said that he does not have any locus standi to maintain this